this point, we'd like to call on Hernel Galarosa, BS in Information Technology Service Management graduate, Magna Cum Laude, for his valedictory address.
To the City Mayor, Honorable Jejomar Erwin S. Binay Jr., represented by Councilor Ramos, Commencement Speaker, Dr. Toralba, University President, Tomas B. Lopez, RCCS Dean, Dr. Antonio G. Moralit, Board of Regents, University officials, deans, faculty members, family and friends, and to my fellow graduates, a pleasant morning to all of you. It is my greatest honor to speak before you today. I may be the only one standing on this podium, but this moment is not just for me. This is for all of us. I am glad that we are in this very theater and would like to take this chance to greet you. Congratulations for the achievement we've unlocked. I can say that all the hardships, sacrifices, sleepless nights, and brain-draining days finally paid off. Thanks to our God above for guiding and walking with us all throughout our college days. Bounty of thanks well as to those who helped us. Our friends, professors, supporters, and loved ones who became instruments in preparing us for this day and life in the real world. We owe almost everything to our parents, our families who gave us their 101% support since we were children. I am totally grateful to my family, not only for augmenting me with material or financial support, but also for providing me the love and guidance that a person like me needed. On behalf of the students, I want to thank all of the parents for your unending love and understanding. Without your life lessons, we can surely get to where we are today. Thank you, and we love you, dear parents. As a kid, I dreamt of becoming an architect, but unfortunately, our lack of financial capabilities prevented me to take this course. So I took a computer-related course instead because I am hoping to get one of the high-paying jobs in this industry and get familiar with the fast-moving technology. In short, I chose practicality over passion. I chose something I know that would immediately give me bread and butter after graduation. But it doesn't end there. It has been 4 long years since we stepped in this university to inquire, take the entrance exam, and fall in line early in the morning. Others, who appear to be less fortunate, come from distant places, and for some, experience the notorious cut off. During that time, a scenario that really struck me was a student who was crying because she didn't want to study here. At that moment, it flashed before my very eyes as well that even I was hesitant to enter this university. Why? Because I felt a bit envious of my batchmates who will study in prominent and private schools, while I only here in UMAC. But that thought gave me a pinch of motivation to study hard and convince myself that it is not the school you chose to be in that will define your success. It is still you. It is still you first and foremost. How I strive hard for 4 years of my life here in UMAC. Eventually, I realized that the word lang, I once connected to this university, disappeared little by little. Today, it is not UMAC lang anymore. Today, it is UMAC yan eh. College life for me had not been that easy. There were many forms of challenges I had to pass through, obstacles that I had to overcome. My first years were really hard. I have to engage with the new lessons and subjects which I am not familiar with, and it astounded me when the discussion slowly got deeper and deeper, difficult to understand, mind-blogging, blood clotting, and brain draining. Self-doubt overpowered me, making me question if I can really conquer this course. There were times that I don't even get to take a bath, skip meals, and didn't sleep because I was too frustrated to trying to solve a problem. Even if I extract every cell of my brain, there really was nothing more to squeeze. Those were the days when I passed through heartaches and stress, but just didn't stop and still continued striving hard. I put my right foot forward and let the others follow. That was the time I learned to adapt and sharpen my skills so I'll have ideas and get used going around and resolving problems more often. The same problems but using different approaches to resolve them. I learned how to manage deceit of others to solve confusion. And when I found the ways to solve the problem, I share it with others. Not necessarily the answers, of course. I teach them how to fix this and that. I impart the knowledge I gained, formulated, or sometimes discovered in a blink of an eye. For me, learning always comes with sharing. It is very overwhelming when somebody is thankful about how much you helped them and you were able to share what you just learned. Who would have forgotten those times when we had to sacrifice our sleep just to finish our projects, and in the end, it was rejected? And who would ever forget the times when your files got corrupted and you have no backup? The cramming days, the times when we experience information overload, prioritizing some other minor subjects. The times we failed the exam even when we really put so much effort reviewing, when nobody appreciated a single thing that you've done, or when you were degraded by the one person you wished to impress. These were the points in our lives when we just want to get down on our knees and surrender. But we preferred to stay and continue to fight the battle because in the end, everything will come together for good. Dear fellow students, let us learn to accept the challenges given to us wholeheartedly. It is given to us for further development and prosperity. We will not be here if we just opted to give up and been carried away by all the self-doubts and hesitations. Life is a battlefield and we are put to this situation to fight and win the game. Failure should challenge us to new heights of accomplishment, not pull us to the depths of despair. It is a temporary detour, not a dead-end street. Again, I would like to congratulate you all because you did it. We made it here. Let us also not forget the happy memories. Let us also not forget the happy memories we've shared in our stay here in UMAC. The overnights, chit-chats at the Bridgeway, canteen moments, lunch break together with our friends at the back of the school, outings, our wide smiles during class suspensions, and many more. It is truly great to reminisce those memories, especially now that we will bid each other goodbye. This commencement exercise is the cue for our next beginnings with other people. We will be busy with our own future endeavors, and surely we will miss college life. From all these pains and gains, I have one thing now to be proud of, that I entered UMAC. To us, who were financially challenged, it offered one of the best quality education, and we had the chance to use its high-class facilities for just 1,000 peso token fee. For that, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the city government of Makati and the taxpayers for making us scholars. Since elementary, I have enjoyed the benefits of best education ever offered up until this moment. There is no such thing as I have no choice, because in our entire life, everything has always been our choice. It is up to us to choose whether we stop or try harder, whether we fix things or be content that it gets ruined. Everything that happened to me is not a matter of chance, but choice. I chose to try harder and push myself to the limits. I left my comfort zone and decided to soar higher. I am filled with gratitude to the University of Makati and the College of Computer Science for making me a better person, for giving the best education from books, facilities, professors, and experiences that molded us and refined our skills to solve problems and become critical thinkers, improved our creative skills, encouraged us to learn to listen to other people, not just ourselves, to learn to trust others for the betterment of our projects, presentations, and even our well-being. We were firmly matched to be able to face tougher conditions. I thank UMAC and CCS for exposing us to real-life situations and letting us understand what life would it be when we enter the real world. A big thanks to our great professors who contributed a lot for who we are today. Salamat sa mga nakadaupang palad, sa mga nakaklose na guro, sa mga minsan ding kinainisan, at sa mga nagturo ng aral ng buhay. I can proudly say that all of us now are highly competitive IT professionals who would individually work on their lives, will go together with other competitors, or even exceed those who came from prominent schools and universities. Let us challenge ourselves that every company that we are going to enter would be glad to pick a UMAC graduate again to work for their businesses. Let us continue to build a good reputation for University of Makati as a way of repaying the shelter it provided in its four walls all these years. In my 4 years here in UMAC, there was never a single moment I thought of boasting about how well I did in my studies or how far I have achieved, because I know that there are other students here who are better than me. Yes, I know that I am neither the smartest nor the brightest. I know for sure that there is this someone who will be better than me, someone who excelled at one point but was not just really that lucky to catch the gold. Though I am recognized as a Magna Cum Laude and batch valedictorian, the thought that there is someone who will be always better than me has never been there, never subsiding. I hope that you also acquire that mindset, not to underestimate yourself, but to set a space for progress. I am on top, but I am not yet the best. That is what I always tell myself. There is no room for improvement if you are thinking that you are good enough. You have to ponder on greater things in life, and to be able to do that, humility is the first step. My fellow graduates, let us remember that the grades we have gained do not define who we really are. That is just a factor, a determinant of success, but it doesn't mean that if you have a high grade, you will automatically succeed in life. As the cliche says, nasa tamang diskarte pa rin yan. Whether or not you have a Latin honor, you are still a winner, an achiever for being able to overcome all the struggles in college life. Having honors is not the deciding factor if you will reach the zenith of Maslow's hierarchy of needs or self-actualization. Time will pass, this day and this victory will surely come to an end. What's more important is how you will start the next chapter of your life in order to make your dreams come true. Because at the end of every journey, it is not what you have achieved that matters most, but the experience, knowledge, and memories that you have established. That's priceless. What's more important, my dear fellow graduates, is that we live according to our purpose and what we truly believe in this world. On this day, just like ending a statement in computer programming, we are about to put a semicolon on the new chapter of our journey. It's now time to check if the program we have finished properly, runs properly. Are we ready to accomplish the tasks and responsibilities entrusted to us? Papasok kang estudyante, lalabas kang mandirigma. I know some of you are familiar with this internet meme showing the everyday struggle of students when they are boarding a train. So just like true warriors, we are now prepared for the battles ahead of us. Our school as our training ground, our diplomas as our blades, and togas as our armors. We should now start carving our own legacies that will be passed through generations and prove that a graduate of University of Makati can make it to the top. Let our school's legacy of institutionalizing a new education paradigm, creating and making a change to the betterment of our education system be our inspiration. Thank you, fellow students. Thank you, CCS. Thank you, UMAC. And most of all, thank you to our Lord. This would not be possible without your blessings and grace. Again, a pleasant morning to all of you, and congratulations, graduates.